All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to cover a lot of stuff, and there's some good stats that came out on what's going on with the market, and that's the stuff that we always want to provide you. Fluff is okay to an extent, but it's really about providing you with something that's going to change your life this week and make a difference in the way you communicate to your clients. If you don't have a lot of clients, what is going to be offered within the meeting should help you get more clients. That's always the goal. How do I strengthen my relationships? How do I provide good information? And then from there, how do I get more people to continue into my database? That's the key to everything that you should be doing as a real estate agent. I'm excited to bring our stakeholders meeting to you today. I think those colors might be a little premature, but I'm good with it. Good job, Sophie. Let's go ahead and get going. I want to welcome everybody, September 29th, all our agents and guests. Fairway, tell us what is going on. Is my Fairway guy out there?
Hey, I am here. So I've got a bunch of stuff to cover. I'll try not to take up too much of your time. First, I just want you guys to know I'm going to start having my people in my office kind of reach out. With the times the way they are, not a lot of people in the office. We definitely want to make sure that we're introducing ourselves. So over the next couple of weeks, you're going to be hearing, if you're answering your phones, we're going to reach out, just to introduce ourselves. There's a guy named Lewis in my office. There is Kelly, there's Lance, and just a few of us will be splitting up and just trying to say, hey, we're here to help you out in any way that we possibly can. Second thing I'm excited to announce, I was talking to Kimberly Gibbons last week out of the Energy Corridor office. We are going to be putting together a mortgage 101, quote unquote, along with some information in regards to down payment assistance programs. Kind of what you can do with each one of them, what you can get out of them. It's going to be on the 14th of October at 11 o'clock. Kimberly's going to put it out in the Market Center, and the location is going to be at the Energy Corridor office. So I look forward to seeing people that want to come over there and hang out. Third, mortgage data came out from Case-Shiller on the home price index. Guys, we're still seeing tons of market gain, and house prices are going up. They're up 4.8% annual gain in July, which is pretty much right on an expectation of 5%. Of course, this is national news, so I'm not sure where that sits with us here in Houston, but I gotta think that we're pretty close to seeing some of these same gains. That that Case-Shiller home price index is based off of 20 cities, and we are one of them. So if you have
Matt, that's right in line. We're 4.9%.
Yep. So if you guys are having any questions about, should I be taking my buyers and asking over asking price, from a standpoint of how much you're going to be asking versus what you should expect to gain over the long haul, might not be a bad idea. And I've got some calculators at my disposal that can help you kind of figure out, is it a good idea or is it not a good idea? Last thing, and I'll leave you with this, is I've been trying to monitor the Facebook page and trying to provide some input. I have seen a few, I'm almost bordering on many, questions about, hey, can someone provide the name of a good lender? And I was just, every time I see it, I go, gosh, we're right here in the office. And I know that we're during COVID and there's not a lot of people walking around the halls, but guys, I just want you to know that, you have myself and you have Kelso down the hall. We are here to help take care of you guys. I would love to be part of your team, your buyer's experience, your seller's experience, whatever I can do to help you out. We are here for you, and we're located right here in the office so that you don't have to go very far. So awesome. With that, take it away.
Thank you. Hey, Chris.
Hey, how's everyone doing out there today?
Great.
Love seeing everybody. I'm going to repeat what Matt said. I would totally agree with him. We both look at the group, and a lot of times, do you know a lender who does foreign national? Do you know a lender who does X or Y or Z? And I will tell you this: between Matt and I, we cover everything. Like, there's nothing we can't cover. I would say, other than lot loans, which is probably the only thing I think we both agree on, as far as there's better companies who do actual lot loans. There's everything else we cover out there. So, whenever you need a good partner, Matt and myself are there to take care of you. I'll reiterate what Matt said. You know, the market's still a very good market out there. Rates are extremely low. Now, one of the things that is taking place, everybody remember this, FHFA originally came out with a 50 basis point hit on refinance transactions, and that's taking place in December 1st. So one of the things is, if you have clients that are refinancing, I'm seeing a lot of this, they're refinancing, let's say an investment property to go ahead and purchase a primary residency, we're going to start seeing rates move up a little bit on the refinance side effective next month. So just an FYI, that doesn't impact the purchase side. The reason I like to say that is a lot of individuals get confused. That hit that FHFA is putting in to Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, Ginnie is only for refinance transactions. We're still going to see that rates are being kept extremely aggressive on purchase transactions. So just an FYI. The other thing that's still going really strong is, we talk about this all the time. There's a lot of individuals right now, we're coming into the October, November, December timeframe in which people need to know what zero down payment exists. And so between Matt and I, we have FHA loans. We all know that, 100% financing. You've got all the down payment assistance programs, SEF, TSHAC, TDHCA, the Texas Veterans Land Board. You can get 100% financing with combination of one of those factors. And then you also have USDA loans. USDA loans are all your rural development areas. You know, so up in Porter, out in Brookshire, down in Angleton, and all those areas. So again, some of those things that are coming up right now, we're seeing a lot of individuals get back in the market who might not have saved up enough money, take advantage of the 100% financing, the down payment assistance programs right now. You can get them for as little as like 3.125, 3.25. It's free money on the down payment assistance side of things.
So Chris, let me cut into that, and let's ask the question that comes up a lot. Somebody applies for state money. How much longer does it take, assuming that they have everything else in order and their credit is par?
So here's the way it works. So if you look at the two biggest ones, TSHAC and TDHCA, those are probably the two biggest ones that you see. You have to take a home buyer's education course, and then what we have to do, we have to register that obviously with the product itself. It doesn't take that much longer than everything else, by the way, because we do it in conjunction. Same thing that Fairway does with Matt. We run it in conjunction with the normal processing of a loan. Now, the one thing I am telling everybody to do, and it's not because necessarily the loans, it's because a lot of the third parties, okay, is the appraisals are taking a long time right now. So I do tell everybody, don't do a 30-day contract, do a 45 and we'll pull it in when it's ready. That's sort of the standard thing we're doing. But in a normal market, in the normal world, a down payment assistance program should not take anything longer than a traditional FHA, VA, you know, anything associated with that. It's absolutely on par, because the only thing you're adding to it is a registration to the group, and you're adding on a certification that's required on a home buyer class from the borrower.
So Chris, when you put in an offer to somebody for 45 days, it does make you less appealing than somebody who comes in with 30. Are you able to provide a stronger letter to that seller showing qualification of that buyer?
Absolutely. So that's the one way. That's one way you do it. I'll tell you the second way that we see it all the time is I personally pick up the phone and call the listing agent. And I'm fortunate that I know a lot of listing agents, and Matt does the same thing. We call them up and we let them know, hey, guess what? Here's what's going on. Here's why we're requesting 45 days. We'll close it sooner if we can. But a lot of times, here's the one thing is, I've seen this a couple of times, that people will put in for a 3-week closing on the idea that they're going to get it faster, right? And then what ends up happening is that appraisal is still not even back yet. So we're pushing it back a little bit. We're pushing it back by a week or 2 weeks, whatever it needs to be. And so that actually is giving a worse connotation to what's going on than if you had more time and you can pull it back in. So it's a matter of, number one, setting up the expectations. A lot of your listing agents know what's going on in the marketplace. So I will tell you this. I had one tell me the other day and said, Chris, I'm glad you called, because I thought there was no way we could close this thing in about a 21-day period. It was actually 20 days after they did it. So it's that communication that's real easy. And if they have everything approved up front, which is something that Matt and I do to religiously get all the documentation up front, that's going to assist the process for us to be able to get things done better.
Sure, of course. All right, guys, so you heard it. And remember, on the appraisals, you learned yesterday in Marilyn's class, some people hadn't heard it before. If you do not get the appraisal in on time, then you don't get to use that as an appraisal condition, and that's critical. So it's important that you do give ample time on the closing side. Thank you, Chris, and thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
All right, our Platinum Partners, North American Title with Deanna Mellis, and Alamo Title with Kathy Crittenden. Allegiance title with Jeannie Kugler and Carla Schraub. Our OneGuard home warranty. You guys, these guys are great. We've used them. They really turn it up. I'm very impressed with OneGuard. That doesn't take away from any of our other home warranty companies. We've had a great experience with these guys, really stepping up to the plate. Thank you, Victor. And BRPS title with EL Crane. On the culture side, so we are still focused on our big path for December. We have a goal. I don't know if I got Patricia on. I know you were busy. If Patricia, you're not here, we've got our big thing going on with up in Brookwood, which is a big deal. We're trying to help these guys hit their goal because they certainly haven't been able to get volunteers up there. Now, we also have a Halloween decorating contest. Yes, it will be at the Market Center. It's going to be outside. We have permission from the landlord. So October 1st through the 25th. This is our Halloween, our indoor one. First prize, $200. This will be a door decorating contest. So if you have an office, go ahead and decorate it. If you don't have an office, I don't know, have we thought through, can they go ahead and buy a door and the money goes to KW Cares? We'll get that information out. If I have somebody on that's already thought through this, that would be great. Money will go to KW Cares, but of course, first prize for decorating your door is $200. We do it every year, and that goes for EC as well. Trunk or treat. This one is October 28th, 6 p.m. It'll be fun. It's at the Market Center. This is for the kids, candy, entertainment. We've got the decorations, and we'll have more coming out on that, but October 28th, landlord approved. Okay, so every year we have an agent leadership council. These are the people that answer the calls for agents that call in. They do so much for the culture. They teach within the Market Center. They run a business like a business, so they are a role model. That's why we pick them. They don't get paid when they answer your calls, by the way. It's a big question we get. They didn't get paid when they taught Ignite. Now we have an Ignite trainer, but they did this out of the goodness of their heart, literally. There was nothing in it for them other than they get to practice their skills. And so if you'd like to be a part of the Agent Leadership Council, because it is about growth, it is about, you know, you're working with the top agents in the Market Center, there's some key pieces. We're going to be looking for agents with strong culture. They get involved with the committees. They actually show up to their own committees if they are on the ALC, and they're people who have been involved in a committee. They lead by example, and they lead generate, which is what this business is about. This big bump we're talking about is going to drop. We've seen it drop in plenty of areas. They're in the top 20%, and they have a willingness to teach others. So if you'd like to be a part of the ALC, first off, you have to be in that capping range, and we're going to go through the cappers and look for that. But if you're not there yet, get on a committee, be a part of one of our 9 committees, and help us so that we can see you come up and see your leadership, and then we can, you know, talk to you about that next year. But that's what the ALC is about. So Fantastic Four is virtual bingo. This is going to be awesome. September 30th, tomorrow. We have an amazing thing that Jorge set up. So if you're a part of Fantastic Four, you already know about this. We got the baskets here, and you'll get your snack baskets. And we're going to have killer bingo with incredible prizes. So we've bumped it up. We want Fantastic Four to be a big part of this, regardless of our company, regardless of COVID. So this will be a really good one. And those of you that are a part of it will have lots of pics of it. Family reunions. We just got done with Mega Camp. So that's 4 days of classes. This is big, and it's classes all day from the best of the best. It's similar to Mega Camp, but it's just much bigger. You can pick between 10 different classes at any given time, and they just go on and on and on, and they're really great presenters. And it's the best of the best. It's in February. Right now, it's still on for the 7th through the 10th. And if you'd like to get tickets on that, we will get that information to you as soon as it comes out. But we want you to be prepared for it. If you got something out of Mega Camp, and I know you did if you went, this is that next step. And we would love for you to be a part of it. Bold Pivot. So many of you have taken Bold. It keeps improving. They've gotten good. If you went to Mega Camp, you saw how good it was as far as working through the technology. They did a great job. There was the occasional blip with the internet, but it really was minor, and great feedback on that. So Bold is going to be like the past, but this is the next step. They've improved it again. It's only $79, and as soon as you get one transaction, we reimburse you that $79. The Market Center does. It's not that big a deal. Hopefully every market center in the country is doing it. It is about getting you through what's expected to come in the next couple of months, and that is a drop in business. So right now, if your business isn't exploding, it doesn't get better in the next few months. We want to help you make it better by getting you prepared for it. Bold Pivot does it, especially if you don't have a big database. If you have a big database, gosh, Buffini is great. And if you have a moderate database, but taking Bold certainly makes a huge difference in getting you there. I strongly encourage you to do it. It's coming up on the 20th of October. Happy birthday, September 29th, to Annette Primo, Courtney LeBlanc, September 30th, Chip McMahon and John Villanzano. On the 1st, Germania Cook and Jesse Palacios. And on the 2nd, Adelia McMillan, Jeff Brown, and Abina Lemendin. And I'll take a correction from anybody if you got it. Also, October 3rd, my dad's birthday, Kathy Ferguson. I wonder if she's 90 as well. Haley Higgins, Jennifer Arriaga, Michelle Watson, and Ty DoCarmo. On the 4th, Nikki Dahl. Susan Sprayberry, October 5th, Craig Owen, Daniela Hernandez, Jacob Bedreau, Jonathan Spellman, and Marina Borja. Happy birthday, everybody. All right, our new property management company is First Choice Residential. So Martha is at the Energy Corridor office. You can call her, you can send her, you can text her at that number, you can send her an email. Here's how it works. When you bring them a referral, they give you $500. It's pretty cool. Size of the property, they said doesn't matter. It's about a long-term relationship. So they bought out Bosar Property Management. Anyways, so glad they did. They are incredible on the service level. And it shows you because they're willing to pay you $500. Now, it's when the contract is signed and they get their first month's rent. That's when they pay you. But it's a great company. They have a ton of properties all over the place, including Mexico, El Paso, San Antonio, and they wanted to get big quickly in Houston. And so they've got a great support system. It's at the Energy Corridor. You just call them and they will take great care of you. I spoke with Martha today. Seller's Edge. So a lot of you said, how come I can't be a part of Seller's Edge? You can, you just need to take those classes that you didn't. It's a 1-hour class. We offered it 3 times a month and a half ago. You'll have the opportunity again. Today, I'm going to be speaking with Isla, who does the classes, and we're going to get another class set up. Do not wait. Take the class. Don't put it off, because then all of a sudden you're going to get that client who needs work on their house and you're not certified. Certification is really, really easy. It takes an hour. That's if you have someone in the class that's asking a bunch of questions. It takes about half that. So get certified for the program so you can use it. We have agents that have closed on deals or they've completed the work and they said, what a great process. I've got a testimonial floating out from Charlene and it's fantastic. We'd like to get your testimonials as well as soon as you've gone through the process. But take this because this is a huge advantage for you. It's programs like this that we have. This one you have to get certified in. It takes an hour. So as soon as we post that date and we let you know, sign up for it. Let's get another 100 people in the class. Transaction coordinators, if you're getting busy, Don Shelton and Melissa Ramirez are happy to help. Just give them a call for $325 that take you from escrow to closing. All right. So command transition is here, guys. This one's important. The other stuff was important too, but this one's important. You're going to need to know this. Now, we're going to be doing classes. I want everyone to take a deep breath. So we're moving from dotloop into the command transition. They use DocuSign. Not a biggie. All that we're doing first is the green sheet side of things. We want to get you paid first. So we're doing this in baby steps. So it starts October 12th. Now the training is going to be offered 2 times a week. And they said it takes 1.5 hours. If you just watch the video is 18 minutes. A like we kind of mentioned before, you get that one person in the class that wants to ask a lot of questions, we multiplied it by 5. They're going to have breakouts within that time period of you actually doing it. So you get to feel the process, kind of like the last time we did Memorial Metrics. I had examples done with people actually participating because I want you to get this. You want to get this. There's going to be lots of support. Everyone on staff is going through the training first. That's what we're doing this next week. And then it's open up to you guys after that. So we're going to be fully transitioned. We're talking Caitlin Jenner all the way, November 16th for the green sheets. Okay. I know I'm going to get a lot of bad text in a minute. And now, Gabby, why don't you tell us a little bit about that? Not Caitlyn Jenner, but the command part.
Okay, so guys, it's super, super simple. This is just the first step of the transition that we're gonna do. And the only thing we're gonna change for now is green sheets. That's just the only one thing. That transition, so you're no longer gonna use green sheets. You're gonna be using commissions inside command by November 16th. That's the date. Now, starting October 12th, you'll find training twice a week, and you will receive a video with the training twice a week as well from there to the date of the transition. So you're gonna have 5 weeks of training opportunities. And the next week from now, it's all about the staff. So all of us are gonna get trained so that you can, if you have any questions, you can go to anybody in the market center. Anybody should be able to help you with this. It's actually super, super simple, nothing to worry about. So you'll start seeing all the training starting the week of the 12th. One thing is we are going to actually cap those classes to 60 agents maximum per class, so that we can allow more time for questions, and it's actually a workshop where you can do like everything that you need to learn.
So, but Gabby, like you said, the
Yes.
video is only 18 minutes.
Yes.
So if we didn't,
So I
do
also
all the
did a
other
video.
stuff- yeah.
Exactly. I also did a video. Of course, there's no questions in the video, so I'm just talking the whole time, and it's 18 minutes with a lot of examples. And you know, guys, that I like to talk, so I could probably have done it in 5, but you know, I can't. I just like to talk. So it's 18 minutes, and you have to watch it.
So guys, one of the big pieces here, and let's remember one of the benefits of this, when we pull off of .loop, we pull away from giving Zillow data, right? They own .loop. Zillow is your competitor. There will be a time, and it's not far away, it's here. They've kind of talked about this. They're now part of our MLS. When you have a listing right now, it goes on Zillow, and because you're here, there's no one else that can buy space on your listing. But that's not the side we're talking about. The actual data. Zillow is getting better with their Z estimates. I've talked about this before, but you need to hear this. As they get better, now consumers come in and they look at properties. Now Zillow can send something back to them. Are you interested in a property at $350,000? Because that's what they're looking at on Zillow. Now they've got data and they're feeding it to the customer. And now they're able to, when they get enough customers, they're able to sell it to you. But instead of paying you 3% minus a little fee, it's now, hey, will you take this deal for $500? Now, if they have enough of these and you're like, gosh, yeah. Well, eventually when you're doing 20 deals a year and your main source is Zillow and you're getting paid $500 a piece, that's not a whole lot of money in this business. So we want to control the data that they get. We don't want them to get it. And it's critical that we do this. So we're pulling off of .loop completely. That's what you're doing on the 16th when we transition over.
So actually on the 16th, we're only going to transition the green sheet part. So they're still going to be using .loop, and compliance remains the same for this first phase of the process.
But we're moving in that direction.
From now to the November 16th, all you need to learn is just how to stop using the green sheets and how you're going to do that inside command. Just that little part.
If you are a transaction coordinator, you need to know this very, very well. That's what Marilyn's big point was. And I know that our transaction coordinators are on the call right now. They're going to learn this very well. It's critical because there are like modest little hiccups along the way. they're going to have it down if you don't. But this first part, y'all need to be a part of it.
Yes. So again, compliance remains the same. Nothing changes with Meridian for now. Absolutely nothing. That stays the same. The only thing we are changing is how do you request for your payment, which is not going to be green sheets anymore. It's just going to be something similar, easier, nicer, cooler. That is called commissions inside Command. It's only that one part. The rest remains the same for this first phase of the transition process. So from now till November 16th, all you need to learn is how to create that commission inside Command so you can request for your payments. Everything that you do from the beginning to closing and all the compliance part remains, whatever you're doing, guys, you keep doing that. That's only green sheets for now. We'll worry about the next step whenever it comes. But for now, don't get overwhelmed. It's just green sheets.
Awesome. Thank you, Gabby. All right, let's take a look at what's going on in the market. I want to show you something here. These are agents that left us this year. Yes, people do leave. They go to another company. So you guys should be getting called, maybe not by Champions, but Caldwell Banker. If you've got a little book of business, they'll say, hey, come on over. We got all this great stuff, which they don't. And then they're going to say, well, we'll give you $10,000 to come over, but you got to stay here for 3 years. Well, if we take a look at the right over here, this is how they're doing. If you are these people at Champions, this first person, I was going to take their names out, so pretend that their names aren't here. Down 76%. This one's down. If we take a look at all of them, they're down 79%. If we counted these up and you take out these, subtract one or however it works when you do your formula, the people who leave, 79% of the time, you're going to do worse. And the ones who did better aren't doing that much better. Let's take a look at Compass. These guys have big bucks. They lose $2 billion a quarter, by the way. But Compass came in and they offered nice money to people. Thomas Miles, great guy. I love Thomas. But even after all that, his business is down in the last 12 months. Again, it's going to go up. He's a great agent. But it's not like your business just takes off, right? It's been there for 268 days. It doesn't. It's about you lead generating. That's it. No one has a magic bullet. The ones who went up here, they went up, but not because they were given something when they went to their place. The ones who went down, they could have very well gone down over here too. You got to lead generate every day. Each one of these people thought when they made their move that their business was going to go up, but it didn't. And it doesn't. Now the people, you might say, well, I know someone who's not on here. They've been gone for more than a year. That's it. So they only have the last year. But just know, business does not go up because you switch companies. It's about you lead generating. And it's going to be more difficult with less deals coming up. So get into these classes that focus on that. Learn your craft. This is your craft. Learn our Memorial Metrics program that we taught last week. Learn that stuff because it'll make a difference. It separates you from the others. All right, so let's take a look at the business. So anyone who says, hey, yeah, business is tough. Well, you can say that, except we have 2,200 more closings that happened not more closings, 2,200 closings that happened this week. That's up 35% over where we were last year at the exact same time, same week. So business is there. A lot more closings. That's significant. When you go up 35%, showings way up, 42,000 showings, up 46% for the week. Listing views up considerably, 42%. Open houses, they had them at handheld or in-person and virtual, 5,500. Business is all over the place. If you're not making it now, get into these classes. Sign up for Bold. Like as soon as we're done here, go, how do I sign up for Bold? And I'm going to say, I have no clue. I just saw the slide. And then we'll have someone here that can help you sign up for it. Get into these classes because they make a difference. You should be going crazy right now with your business because the business, you can see here, this trend, Mark, isn't going up. It's going down. Now, it may blip up a little bit, but there's only so much of this pent-up inventory. If it's not happening right now for you, get into Bold or Buffini. All right. I want to thank our gold partners. That means they pay us money every month. Hercules Packers and Movers, They do a great job. Camille Acosta Agency with James Acosta, Fix with Justin Southwell, Leger Insurance with Kathy Leger, and Brian Inspections with Christopher Enright, Cinch Home Services with Lois Ellis, Proct Insurance with Scott Proct, Super Home Warranty with Jean Anton, Old Republic Home Protection with Tammy Rose, Go for Rent with Jonathan Coleman, Goosehead Insurance with Jasmine Sitko, Home Warranty of America, Stacy Tierheimer, and High Tech Home Inspections with Rachel Williams. Now, upcoming trainings, we've got a lot of them. First off, Ignite. So Ignite's, we've got a trainer, we've got one trainer that does this. He specializes in Ignite. And so those of you that are taking him right now because he's the trainer that we've got there, love him. He knows how to teach us at a high level. And our other people did as well, more experiential. He's been training and he did it up at our corporate location, James Ward. So if you haven't taken Ignite, take it. If you have taken it, but you kind of just went through it, take it again. Friday, Monday through Friday, I should say, 8:30 to 12:30. And it's, you know, it's starting up here. We'd love to have you in there in the next session if you haven't taken it or you haven't taken it recently. Ignite at Night, 5 Monday classes, dual career agents, and it's 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So we'd love for you to encourage, if you have another agent that you brought on and they kind of are just a part-time agent, let them know about this as well if they're not looking at our emails or our texts. Our coaching program, we have great coaches. I'm so excited about our coaching program. The company dollar that comes in, it's not about the money, but it shows that these agents are selling at a very high level, and it's record after record after record with our 3 coaches. So they are very honed in on this. It's 8:30 to 9 every Monday, every morning, I should say, Monday, and it is every Monday, but it's Monday through Friday, and that's with the coaches. It's all about checking in, going over the shift book, going over different questions out in the field, the things that are so important, things that Marilyn goes over. That's what they're doing. They're keeping you aligned to this business. Don't let this be a hobby for you. It's such a good business. Marketing yourself beyond the closing table. And this is an MCE course. Anytime you see free MCE, take a look at it. Sarah Flores is doing it. It's going to be tomorrow at 2 o'clock, 2 to 3. And you got to register because it's MCE. So we need you to register for it. But this is fun because we have Sarai and Sarah have been working on this, and really, how do you keep the glue with the client beyond the transaction? And I want to thank them for putting this on. Toastmasters. You want to be a great speaker? You want to be able to speak in public in front of 2 people or 10,000? Every Thursday, we have this, 10:30 to 11:30, except for the third Thursday of the month. But we've got this regularly, and we want you to be a part of this. So just come on. We will not make you speak. I mean, you should speak, but we won't make you speak. We'll guilt you into speaking, and you'll probably end up speaking. But we'd love for you to come, and we won't make you physically speak. We haven't come to that yet. CMA training, Monday, October 5th, 1 to 3. It's the first Monday every month. You've got to know how to present a CMA. Tie in the Claris Market Metrics program we use, the Memorial Metrics, and you have got an unstoppable listing presentation. But learn how to do this. You got a great coach teaching this too, passionate. Kimberly teaches this. Thank you, Kimberly. And this is every Monday. So be a part of this. And then Open House for Profit. Kimberly teaches this. This is Monday, October 12th. And so this is the second Monday, and it's at 1 o'clock to 2:30. Learn how to give a great open house. Tie in that Rachel Adams-Lee video on how to get people to come to your open house along with Kimberly's class. It's a winner. Pathways to Masteries. So this is the one where you got a little bit of a database, or you've got a big database, and you want those people to use you instead of the other 3 or 4 realtors that they know. Be a part of this. It's October 6th. Right now, I believe we only have 10 people signed up for this. There are times where we've had more than 50 signed up, and we had to tailor it back. The agents in this, they do well. So how do I really work with people that I know or have used me before? How do I get them to use me again? How do I get them to refer me? That's what this program's about. It's usually $400. It's always been webinar style, so nothing really different here. It's $195. That price is going to go up in the next couple of days. So sign up for this today. It's October 6th. 9 a.m. to 11, and then his classes is 8 weeks long, and it's going to be held every week. This is one that I strongly believe in. Thank you, Joe, for being the instructor. property tour. All right, we got 4006 SETI Street. And we've got a broker open there on October 2nd from 12 to 2. And Andre,
Hi, how you doing, Michael?
I'm doing well. How are you, buddy?
Doing well, thank you, doing well. So yes, I have this one. It's a new community home. We actually have 2 properties up. We're going to be putting up 2 more. The open house is going to be this Friday for the brokers from 12 to 2, and we'll be doing box lunches with it as well. These 2 particular homes, they're in near Northside, and they have the lowest price per square foot in the area, or one of the lowest, some of the nicest finishes as well.
That's beautiful. I'm just looking at the neighbors to the left going, you know, we probably should update.
Well, that's going to be the new construction as well. We'll have 2 more there.
Okay, fair enough. All right, and I know we got something else here. Do I hit a button? I'm gonna hit a button.
So this is another one that we're doing as well. This is a new community for one of my builders. It's a total of going to be 24 homes. We have 9 put up already. This broker open house is going to be Thursday from 12 to 2. Also, box lunches will be served. So the other one is Friday 12 to 2. This one is Thursday 12 to 2. And this one is actually down the street from the office, right off of Hollister and basically Long Point. A fantastic community. We're offering a $5,000 BTSA for it as well.
Okay, very cool. Nice. I thought we had something on this.
I think we have a video as well.
Okay, not a long video though, right?
Let's see.
It'll be short. So, Andres, are you involved in this in some way? It's pretty cool.
I'm sorry, Michael, what was that? I missed you.
Are you involved in this?
I am. So I'm the listing realtor for the entire community.
No, I realize that, but do you have a vested interest in it? I got that you're.
Oh, no, not in this community. No, I'm strictly just representing the seller.
Okay, well, it's beautiful. I know you're moving into that range, and that's, I mean, that's not really far away.
No,
Okay.
It's very close by.
All right, Matterport. Let's take a look at West Alabama. Claudia, are you there? Maybe. Let me see it. All right, we'll take a quick look at it. I think she's trying to unmute. Beautiful property. David, are you on? All right, the guy who shot it isn't on, but this is really nice. Oh man, I could set off a smoke alarm with that thing. Nice. All right, so we're not going to go deep on this. She can certainly bring this back another time and tell us about it, but nice property. Okay, Silver Partners, Schick House with Marjorie Blankenship, US Health with Priscilla Moreno, and Empire Utility Concierge with Sarah Flores. Weekly contest. So we're going to start off first. This is everyone who's had a listing. How far back did we go on this? Okay, so we took it back to the beginning of the month. So if you had a listing anytime in the month of September, you're in this. We're going to spin the wheel 3 times. The first one is for $25. The second one is $50, and the third one is for $100. And please don't text me why we don't do anything on the buyer side. We want you to be leveraged. So this is on the listing side. And you want me to click this one? All right, I'm going to do it. I can do it all from here. Yep. This is all me. All right, we got the names here with people who got something in, and for 25 bucks. Every listing counts, and Alan Morales. Right? Okay. And do it again. This one's going to be for 50. Lucas Berry, you just won $50. The last one for $100. All right, Stu, pleasure. You just won $100. Okay, let's do some Kahoot. And there will be some questions from Marilyn's class yesterday, just so you know. Am I ready to hit the button, or are you doing it? You're doing it over there, aren't you? Yeah, you can press stop share. All right, I'm going to hit stop share. Everybody go to kahoot.it. And we'll give you 30 seconds to do that. So kahoot.it. Oh, did I just do that? Okay. So this will be for $100.
Yeah.
All right, you guys see the PIN number, 384-3614. Another 20 seconds. Okay, small group, but we're still going to do $100. How many questions, Sophie? 8 questions. Nice and easy. Okay, when does the training for command transition start? October 1st, October 12th, December 12th, or November 16th. Start. Starts on the 12th. Okay, how many classes are there for the command transition? How many are we going to have? We're going to have 2, and there'll also be a video you can choose to do. All right, when will Katie Memorial be fully transitioned to using command for green sheets? When are we going to be done with the process? November 16th. When is the Pathways to Mastery class? October 6th. So you got to sign up today or tomorrow to get it at the 195. So, all right, Carmel, you took a lead there. When does Bold start? October 20th. So get signed up for that. It'll help you during the winter months. All right, risk management. Does earnest money need to be deposited on a short sell contract? At a 50% shot. Still need to have earnest money. You still need to have some sort of collateral. Okay, Laura T. 7 of 8. Does the option fee need to be receipted per the backup contract? On a backup contract, does the option fee need to be receipted? Very common question. That is still receiving the option fee. And where do all the addenda on a contract become attached to the contract? Where do all the addenda on a contract become attached to the contract? With the paragraph. It's on paragraph 22. All right, let's see how we did. A lot of you got that question right. I'm very proud of you guys. Third place for Perva. Danny. Laura T. Congratulations. All right, guys. I want to thank you so much for coming on today. I know Zoom is a tough thing to get into. You get zoomed out. But it's great to have you. Hopefully you got something out of this, and we're here to support you.